Hi folks, it's the morning after, what I call the morning after the day or night before. I love these moments. So what I mean by that is you have a really good day on the garden, or you're up to something, you're pottering. It's that time of year we do a lot of pottering. It happens in winter as well and autumn. And then you do it and then it gets dusk and dark, you tidy up and you go away, and then the next morning you come out and you have a look of what you did the day before. Okay, so there's the pond. So this is when did I do it? Yesterday about 4 o'clock. I put the no blanket weed in, and as you can see the water clarity is coming back now. I can see the bottom of the pond and the bottom drain, you probably can't, and it's already working. Now what you want to do with it, if you do get it, is you mix it in a watering can and then you water it around the edge of the pond first, where don't sprinkle it in the middle of the pond and let it mix in that way. The tip is sprinkle it or spray it or water it. I use that watering can there, look, just water it around the edge and let it pour really fiercely. So if you have a look round, it's got a nice coating of algae. To be fair, there weren't really a lot of blanket weed in here. However, in here there was. There's all coating all around here. So I'm hoping that this is going to knock it back and knock any algae back. I can see already within a night that it's not as wavy or as ferocious as so to speak, if that makes sense. So we'll see how that goes. I will give this a good hoover out, pond hoover out, in a couple of weeks. I think I'll give this a good week, and then because I didn't give this hoover out yesterday when I took all the pond balls out, but I will do. I will once this dies down, give it a good week. I'll get my pond vac out and I'll give all this a vacuum out, give the pond a hoovering out to the bottom, job done, and then the PP will go in 7 days later, or 5 to 7 days later, PP again. That's 2 PPs, and then I'll get my pond balls in. It's really cold today. The sun's out, beautiful. The wind's quite breezy today, so hopefully that bogs off. So let's have a quick look at the pond temperature. It's just dropped just below 10 on this one. The pump's only on minimum at the moment for the shower. That's on its lowest. It's just going to cut off now, I think. Dogs have tripped over the watering can. Yeah, it has now. I got in a bit of a debate with someone yesterday because when I filmed they noticed that was off. So what happens is 4 times a day, it's on a Matsuki timer, and 4 times a day the shower stops and the air pump stops 4 times a day. So I think it's like 11, 1, 4 and 9, something like that. And the reason for that is in summer I have the feeder on there and it feeds at these times. So around soon that would tie in with this, so the skimmer don't drag the food in, and the shower goes off because that's connected to the skimmer line. And the other reason for it is I like to see them in quiet like this, just to enjoy them, just We just experience that now. So the noise of the shower's off, the noise of the air pump's off, and all that stuff, and it's just this. And that's why I do it. And anybody that don't realise what I've just done, if you play that again and listen and relax, this is about, have you ever heard an area on say mindfulness, be in the moment, practice mindfulness, make you a lot happier person, keep the demons away. If you don't know what I mean, reverse that, rewind that and watch it again and listen and watch and enjoy and try and feel and listen to the moment. So when I'm here, I could hear the birds tweeting in the background. I could hear and feel the wind. I could hear it and I could feel it. I can hear the fish watching and feeding. And all those senses are just making you feel really good and positive, and you've got to be thankful for those moments. That's what keeps us ticking. Okay, tip of the day there. So pond water's 10 degrees. Let's have a quick butchers at this one. Yeah, 10 degrees, so they're both at 10. Happy days. It'll be a lovely day today. Got down the bottom of the garden today to sort that out. Nothing better, is there? Back round the pond like normal, and I thought I will just show you quickly. I always say that, pisses me right off, language. How I PP. I wasn't going to show this. I've done a proper video before, but it's a vlog, so this is part of what I'm doing. The pond is looking amazingly clean after the algae control treatment a week ago. And everyone needs a pond kit. Get it in a cheap toolbox and start filling it up with stuff. PP, digital scales. So I've weighed my PP out exactly to what I need for this pond, and I put the PP in the watering can, give it a stir. What you want to do, anything you use, just wash it off. It is highly corrosive. So in your toolkit you want like something like little pH pens, check your pH, only cheap. Some DPD tablets, some scissors, cutters, brush. The Kasuri kit's really handy. So you get a top sealer in the kit, you get a sedate, you get a Rocol wound cleaner, and then you get Oris EV, which is a powder. Got some other bits and bobs, some clove oil. This is like a homemade, this is a made, oh no, this is propolis that I bought. So anyway, basically weigh your PP out, and that's what you want. 6.8 grams to 1,000 gallons. Then mix that in water, heavily oxygenate your pond, stir it, and then just pour it in basically. It will stain your clothes, so try not to. And that's got a real nice dark. I think I put a bit less in there actually. I think I should have put 15 gram in, but it was 13, I think 14, but my pond's quite clean at the moment. So as you can see, or you probably can't see, but the pond's got a real deep purple colour. And basically you leave it like this for 4 hours. Watch your fish, monitor them. If any of them, you know, you think that they're in trouble, you shouldn't do if you do it right, and you weigh it out. I've never had problems doing that properly. If you use teaspoons and stuff, you will not get your measurement right, because obviously some are in crystals, this is a fine powder. So when you're weighing it out, the weight will be different if you're doing it in spoons, won't it? Now a spoonful of feathers is not the same weight as a rock on a, you know, a stone on a spoon. So that's just to get your mindset into, you must weigh it out. There you go, see the fish there, look, the water's gone purple. So leave it like this for 4 hours. It will go brown once it's exhausted, because the more organic crap in your pond, like sludge on the bottom, there's none in mine, algae, that type of stuff, it will oxidise all of that instead of the water in the pond and everything else. Okay, so you want your pond as clean as possible. Mine's fairly clean now. I'm not turning all my filters off or anything, because I've more or less started them off on fresh anyway. And then as soon as I've done this, I'm going to leave it a few days, probably do it in the week one evening, or next weekend PP again, and then give it a few days, and I'm going to put the beneficial bacteria in, pond bombs, things like that, and then that's it. I should be done then. Yes, I'm doing it blind because I know what I'm doing, but if you're PPing, you've got call, you should do it for a specific reason, but I don't anymore. I've done it that many times. I just know that a pond has parasites, all ponds have parasites. I like it, it's beneficial anyway. I find other benefits to it. It makes your water sparkle, keeps organic compounds down, and like I say, it keeps the parasites in control. You'll never get rid of them. I don't care who you are, whether you're in a cold climate, warm climate, everyone's got parasites. It's about control, and this is how I keep them in control. So there you go. Leave them 4 hours. If they do become stressed, and they never have done, I've never had them jumping around stressed or breathing on the surface. If you do, you can neutralise it with hydrogen peroxide. You can see them in there, the sun's come out, look. See how purple the water's gone? So that'll be acting at the koi skin now, taking the slime coat off and attacking any parasites, hopefully kill them off. Do it again in a few days time, 5 to 7 days, because you might have a cycle of eggs and stuff like that, and babies, and then that's it, done. Hopefully that's it for the season. And then worst case, I might do it before, you know, end of autumn, before the winter. So we are the day after the PPing of the pond. As you can see, all the fish are doing great, but you can see that I didn't have to neutralise the PP. How do I know that? And how do you know that? Well, because the water's still got a brown tinge where the PP is now discarded, because it's not sort of active in there anymore. It's just left with the remnants of what it was. So what you can do to neutralise PP is use hydrogen peroxide, H2O, or sodium thiosulfate, and this is sodium thiosulfate. Now, if you top up with chlorine, tap water, you can use sodium thiosulfate to dechlorinate your water, and you can make a stock solution from this stuff, or you can buy a product ready made, no doubt, but I'll buy the raw ingredients and mix myself. It can be dangerous if you're not careful, and from what I've read and from when I've used, I'm always careful, but it's one of them products where I think it's very difficult, or you can't overdose. That said, just to neutralise, you don't need a lot. Now, to make tap water safe for a pond for topping up, you would use, I think it's 15 gram per 1,000 gallons. So this is obviously 2,000 gallons. So I'm not going to weigh it out because I'm just not, because I can do, it's a 15 gram is like 2 tablespoons, is a tablespoon. So it's not a lot in there. And I've got my water and it's half full. I'm just going to stir. They're in crystal, so when you're doing the, there you go, dissolved already, but you're best to use boiling water. So what I'm going to do is just pour that onto the pond, and we'll see where I just like to, there we go. Just leave it a bit to activate, if that's what you want to call it. Just found a hook. If I'm honest with you, I always use hydrogen peroxide, H2O, too. So, you see, I would say that that is seems to have gone a little bit cloudy, and so hopefully I've scared the fish now because I'm standing up. Let's see if they come over. But that looks a different shade already. I can see the fish in the corner, you probably can't, and the white, and I can see them, that they look more the colour that they're meant to be. Now the glare is terrible because the sun is only just up here. So there's a fish. There you go. If you have a look at the fish now, you probably can't really tell. But that was only, like I say, for top up water dose. So I've probably used a real light dose there. And to me, it's really, it is cleaner already. Definitely. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go same dose again. That's how I roll. Let's give it a bit of a mix. Wait for it to get around the system. That should be it. Lovely, well done. There we go, better. There you go. But to me, H2O2 seems a bit more quicker acting to me. But, there we go. I will leave them now and conclude this week, because there's another 8 minutes there, and soon, when you're doing a few bits and bobs, it soon mounts up. So thanks for watching. Please like the video, it's free. Just click the like button, please. I'd really appreciate it. Helps with your algorithms and stuff like that. It's nice to see you get some feedback if people are watching the videos and stuff. Please subscribe. Yeah, still a bit of a tinge there, not as crystal clear as I normally like, but they're happy enough. So obviously neutralise the PP. There might be a bit more of after effects. I left it in so long, I didn't neutralise, I just left it in this time. So if I'm not happy enough, I might you know, leave it a day now. It's quite cold today, so I'm not bothering too much, and then I might, if the tank cleared as much as I like, I might just put in something like 80ml of 3% peroxide, just to give it that extra shine. But that's it, they're happy enough now. So to conclude, I did drop some H2O2 in, some hydrogen peroxide, and it just gives it that bit more of a pop, clearer clarity. I think I'm probably not putting enough thiosulfate, but so H2O2 is cheap to buy, so I'll use that in the future, I think. I don't know why I've just done that, you know, because I'm going to put a skim on. Obviously that time of year as well, where you get rain and snow and all sorts of stuff at the same time. Oh, the sun's out, it's beautiful. I'll up the skimmer speed soon. Pond's looking incredibly clear now. See the bottom drain there, look. The pond's not that deep, it's 4 foot, but at 4 foot clarity that's pretty good. Be interesting this year because I've obviously, and not everybody will know, but this pond hasn't got a UV installed on it, never has. So I'm hoping again this year that the plant filter will keep the nutrients down and the algae bloom, so my pond don't turn green soup. It will be interesting this year though, because I've took all the media out of there now and it's just all in baskets, so completely different set of circumstances, I suppose, conditions. And also I've not got a reducing the light yet either, so I'm fully expecting a good old algae bloom, so I'll have green water, I'm honest with you, but we'll see, see what happens. Like I say, I've got to get my pergola, room, whatever I'm doing, decide what I'm doing and get that done. I don't know why I popped that food in, because I've still got my skimmer on, so it's being drawn to the skimmer. And we're coming up for a bite and nibble. Notice this oh god, I forgot the name of it. The one just coming up there now, it's got a bit of a film on it. The mucus coating's a bit thick, so I'll keep an eye on that one. Apart from that, they're doing okay. This one's got a blob on its top fin of carp pox. That one has as well, look, on its back. So hopefully that type of stuff will start clearing up soon. Once they get going, temperature gets going, we'll appear happy enough. Apart from that, nothing major. This tancho looked like it got a bit of a red patch on its back, but that seems to have died back now, so whatever that was. I wonder if it's a cold effect. Leave them to feed. Now, catch you next week.